campers, welcome to Bible Gems. Auntie Linda has a very special story for us today. Isn't that right, Julie? Julie?
Oh, hang on, I'm coming. Just let me, here we go. Here we go.
What are you wearing?
Oh, this? I heard we're gonna be talking about how God protected baby Moses.
So you wrapped yourself in bubble wrap?
It's a scary world out there, Tiara. But don't worry, I brought some for you too. Here we go. I got it right here. Here's your helmet.
Oh, okay.
Just hold this right there. Perfect.
Actually, I really don't think that this is necessary.
And now we can't get hurt.
Bible Gems is up next.
Let's go. Whoa! Ow!
Are you okay? Julie?
Ooh. Wow. What do you have? It's a pretty basket. Yeah.
Auntie Linda, we found the gems.
Uncle
We found
Aron.
the gems.
Oh, you guys found something?
Yes.
The Bible gem? Let's open it up.
All right.
Wow.
Oh.
There it is. The most precious gem of all,
Wow.
Scriptures.
What does it say? What does it say? What is our gem today?
Well, today we're going to learn about
I can't read that, Uncle Aron. What is that?
Good thing I can read it. We're going to learn a story today, boys and girls, about a baby named Moses.
Oh.
But before we do that, we have our memory verse song today.
Today it is Hebrews 10, 35 and 38. Can you say that, boys and girls?
Hebrews
10,
38
38 and 35. Yes, we do 38 first. Now the just shall live by faith. Now the just shall live by faith. Cast not away your confidence, for the just shall live by faith. Hebrews 10, 38 and 35. Great job.
I love that gem. That's exciting.
Yes, and that's going to lead into an exciting story that we have today. Baby Moses.
Oh, I love that story.
You do, Auntie Linda?
Yes, I love it.
How about you take it away for us?
All right. Pretend that you're back in Egypt in the palace. I don't like it. There's just too many of those Hebrews around here. Oh, yes, Your Honor, but what can we do about it? Well, we're going to have to do something. Wise men, what do you want to do about this? We've got to do something. Magicians, we've got to get rid of them. There's too many people. Well, I don't know. We could, I know, said Pharaoh. We will make them work. Why, they have the best of the land. They have everything. We'll make them our slaves. Yes, but Joseph is the one. I do not know Joseph. I do not know these Hebrews. From now on, they will be my slaves. So it became very difficult for them. They had to go out and work really hard and get no money for it. They only got a little bit of food. And it was so hard on them. And they'd work until morning, until night. And then one day Pharaoh said, there are still too many Hebrews. We must do something else. Well, what can we do, Pharaoh? I know what we will do. We're going to get rid of all the little baby boys. What do you mean? We will throw them in the Nile River. Every baby boy that we get 2 years and under, we're just going to throw them in the river and let the crocodiles eat them. Ha, 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 ha. That's what we will do. But when all the Hebrews heard about it, they were like, oh no, what will we do? In one home, there was a little baby that had been born. And this little baby was the cutest little baby, and it was so healthy, and it loved to smile. And his mother, Jochebed, held him close, and she said, I believe this baby is God's baby. It is not going to be thrown to the crocodiles. I've got to do something. And she had a lot of faith. Even though everything looked really bad, she had a lot of faith. And she thought, what should I do? And so she got some bulrushes and she made a basket and she made it all nice and she had a lid that she had for it. And Miriam said, what are you going to do, Mother? What are you going to do? And she said, we are going to hide our baby. He cries all the time. And quickly, Miriam looked out to see if the soldiers were coming. And all of a sudden, she came back and she said, hurry, hurry, the soldiers are coming. They're coming straight for our house. And they tucked little Moses underneath the bed and the bedding, and they put it there, and the soldiers came in. I guess there's nothing here. All right, let's go. Whew. Mother said, it's time. We have got to hide our baby. Now, when the soldiers are gone, we're going to put Moses in this little basket, and then we are going to carry it to the river, and we're going to put him in the river. Oh, no! They were going to put him in the river. And so they put the baby in the basket, and they looked this way. Looked. All clear. Come on, Miriam. And they walked and they walked. And then they came to the river and they looked this way and that. And there were some bulrushes. And Mother looked the lid up, put the lid up and said, shh, be quiet, little baby. I love you. And she put him in the bulrushes. And then she said, Miriam, you hide over there and make sure he's okay. And the water was going this way and that, just rocking the little baby boat, and Moses went to sleep. But all at once, somebody was coming.
Who was it?
It was the princess. And the princess came forward. She looked just like this. And the princess, something like this. And the princess came forward and she looked this way and she looked this way. And all of a sudden she said, bring me the basket. There's a basket over there. I want to see what it is. And so she went and she got the basket and it was brought to her and she went, oh, there's a baby. And then she said, I'm going to keep him for myself. And she said, Miriam heard about it. And she said, oh, would you like a maid to take care of you, your little baby for you? I know one and I can go find it.
Go find her.
And so Miriam ran as fast as she could. Can you run fast? She ran as fast as she could. Mother, call Mother. Mother, come quick. And she came, and then Mother said, would you like a nursemaid for your baby? And she said, yes, I would like one. And then she told her that to take care of the baby, and she would pay her to take care of the baby. And so the princess went on her way, and Mother walked back up the path. They didn't have to watch about the soldiers because she had put a little thing on the baby that said belongs to the princess. And so they just walked and walked. And can you imagine one of the big soldiers coming up and said, hey, there's a baby, let me have it. And the mother going, this baby belongs to the princess. I'm just taking care of it. Oh, sorry. All right, the princess. Okay, come on, man, let's go. No more did they have to hide. The baby could cry as loud as he wanted. Mother took time, and she took the scriptures, and she opened them up, and she read to Moses as he grew bigger and bigger and bigger. And Moses loved to sit at mother and father's feet to learn about the scriptures. And as Moses did, he became more and more, he loved God. And at last, he was like 12 years old, about there, and mother took him, and she took him to the palace. And then the princess saw him, and she said, "Oh, he's a beautiful boy." And she took and gave him his own bedroom. He had everything he wanted. He had jewels and gold and silver, but he had the best gem of all, because he had God in his heart, and he never forgot God. And they tried to teach him about their gods, but he was always like, "No, I'm going to serve my God in my heart." And he got older and older, and one day he saw the Hebrews, and he saw how they were treating them, and he went out, and as he went out into the field, there was one with a great big whip, and all of a sudden he went, whack! Whoa. And the Hebrew went, I'll work harder, master. I'll work harder, master. I'll work harder. You sure will. And he beat him. Oh. And Moses was so angry. And at this point, Moses was a strong man. And he came over and he grabbed that Egyptian and he said, "You leave him alone." And then he took him out across over in a bush or something. And he did a terrible thing. He killed him. And then he thought, "Oh no, the princess won't like this, Pharaoh won't like this, I better cover it up." So he got down and he covered them all up with the sand and everything. Can we cover our sins? No. He had them all covered up. The next day he came out. He was glad because he had done something good to help his people. And as he came out, there was two Hebrews fighting. And they were wrestling, and they were probably about the size of these two. And let's see, they were wrestling together. Let's see how they do. They were wrestling and wrestling, and they were wrestling, and all of a sudden, Moses came over and he said, "Why are you fighting amongst yourselves?" And do you know what they said?
Who are you to rule over us? We know what you did.
And then he realized what he'd done. Oh no, all Egypt must know what I did. I've got to get out of here. I've got to do whatever. I can't stay here anymore. And so he looked this way and that way, and he ran and ran and ran. Can you run? We got to run fast. He ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. Ran away. Can we take charge of things ourselves, or should we wait for God to do them? Wait for God. He has a plan for each one of us because he loves us so much. Wow. That was quite a story, wasn't it?
That was amazing. You told it so well. You guys, did you feel like you were right in the story? Yeah, right there as baby Moses was going down the river, not knowing what was going to happen to him. Isn't God so amazing how he helped baby Moses, and he knew all of that was coming, and it wasn't a surprise.
Remember, boys and girls, to search the scriptures and find your gem. See you next time on Bible Gems.